We back with it. This is episode 7 of the podcast, right?
Yes, it is.
We got some very special guests in the house today. You know what I mean? Mind on Success in the building. What's happening, fellas?
What's up with you?
Chilling. Definitely happy to have you guys, in the building today. Definitely got a lot to talk about, man. Sean, what's good with you, bro?
Not much, but we can introduce the names of the dudes on our show. You feel what I'm saying, my man?
Please do. Introduce yourselves.
MLS, Kev,
Corey. Third brother. Yeah, we got a third person that's with us, Mitch. Feel me? He locked up right now.
Free Mitch. For sure. That's dope. So yeah, like you guys, I know you guys. I've seen, your Instagram page. You guys definitely have some cool ass gear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was definitely excited to have this episode, man, because I'm definitely into the the whole fashion culture. You know what I'm saying? Streetwear fashion, whatever. And like when I see shit that I genuinely think is dope. You know what I mean? I'm an instant fan.
Sure.
So it's cool to have you guys actually finally in the building. That hoodie's what definitely caught my attention first. You know what I mean?
We got like the other ones. We dropped this after the original one.
Okay.
So, but we coming back out.
So that's the third iteration, like the third, like.
Yeah.
But you currently don't have no more of those, no colors.
Yeah, I got these in a couple sizes, but
the black ones. The black ones was we restocked on the black.
Y'all have them now?
Yeah, a couple left.
What sizes I really trying to get? Today.
I'd get an XL.
Definitely gotta check inventory.
Yeah.
But
and these like the crew necks, they got the pockets in them and shit.
Definitely coming. We ready to restock on those.
That's smart right there.
We don't got the blue because the technical difficulties is out of our control. But we got the yellow and the pink. We ready to add another color.
So the yellow, y'all got them on here?
It's coming. It's coming definitely before they get out.
So Mind on Success, man. I mean, not only like the designs are dope, but even like the whole title, Mind on Success. That's a great, positive.
Where does that name come from?
It was just like this, a round table. It was Sunday. I remember it was yesterday. We was just all night. I was chilling. We was at our crib. And we was like, yo, we gotta do something, Like,
just y'all two or your other
it was
brother
four
too?
of us. It was four. It was us two, a man's Mitch, then another man's D.
Yeah, our brother for real.
Yeah.
We all started.
Since we young for real.
Basically grew up together.
Yeah, definitely grew up. Mikey, Mitch, for real, he lived like a couple doors down. So like since we was like fourth, he was in the fourth. We was like 6. Then we found out we went to the same elementary school. So we got history.
We played football. I played football like rep for real, and then met the other brother D. So we was all just used to be around each other. Him and Mitch went to the same school for real. So
y'all just all was brought up together. You know what I'm saying?
So then we took it from there to decide like what can we do, like make it like official, make it a business for real. So it was like clothing line. It was like, all right, bet. So we just sat down, got a list. It's coming up with names. So we like all the wave we was on. It was like it was trying to be positive for real. Cause this was like nobody was really was like the clothing line was on. Not saying it was on it, but we was early on it. So it's like we was trying to be positive, but still have hard designs for real. Yeah. So it was like.
And I see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at that.
Mix the two for real, you feel me? Yeah, so it's like, we was like, what can be the word? So we had a couple different names. Somebody said street legends, but that wasn't but then I thought of like.
That's cool.
I thought of like, there's some positive stuff that like you can do, but like it looked good. So it was just Mind on Success. The first 3 words I came with. I was like,
did you instantly think of, all right, we're gonna shorten it also and make it an acronym too? Like, did you instantly come up with that, or?
It was just like Mind on Success. That's like, all right, like it's positive, but you feel me? We just gonna have to go hard with it. Nobody really promoting positivity, but really, still like it's either one or the other.
Right. Because you look at that hoodie, you might like what. But then you look at it, it's all positive shit, you know what I'm saying?
It just go for real.
Right.
But early, it was just like, sometimes you be getting tired of just buying the same stuff, saying the same stuff. It's just like, all right, you might as well just come out with something.
Mm.
For real, so.
That's hard.
Just to see what you do. And then our first test run, we tried it out, and it wasn't bad.
But looking back at the first one, we kind of got finesse for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the paying for it, like
As
we
far
ain't
as
really
like
know what
the
we
as
was
far as
doing.
like the hoodies, like the
Growing
inventory.
pains.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
we had good quality tees. Like them
Yeah.
tees still good to this day. But it's like as far as like our logo and stuff, and we ain't know about like getting like going on the laptop and making it a logo. We just drew it.
2012.
Yeah.
We just drew it out for real. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, this hard. Gave it to somebody, and
Right.
he just kind of just
Exactly.
like took the drawing and put it on the shirt. Like ain't like fixed it up or nothing like
so
that.
y'all thought he was
Yeah.
gonna like make it into like the
Yeah,
final form.
not
of
really
it.
knowing what's
Yeah.
going on for real.
Okay.
Like,
It's
Yeah.
on some not knowing type stuff.
Got
Giving to
Yeah.
an older nigga
I mean-
like, yo, you gonna look out for us for real. Like just kind of that's thinking how that's gonna be.
Yeah,
but
I
not
got you.
really
Cause how
knowing,
old were y'all
bro.
at that time?
17.
Yes, you
Yeah.
just
yeah,
graduated
fresh
high
off.
school,
Yeah, I
right?
mean fresh
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, no, this
So
was
y'all
like,
came
this
up.
was
Did y'all
like
come
our
up with the
senior year.
idea on your senior year of high school? Like
It was after like, all right.
No,
now,
we started in February. That's when we sat at the table. And that was our senior. That was our me and him senior year of high school.
but it was
It's
like, all right. So looking back on this, kind of like, all right. I was going to school for real after college. My brother was going to work. You feel me? Other brothers just out here just doing whatever for real. So it's just like everybody in their different lanes, but. Mind on success, that's kind of what keeps us together.
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You-
for sure.
You keep your mind
that's
on
like
success,
that's the
and
baby right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So-
That's just we kind of just spreading that to everybody. Like
Right.
that's
And
just
then when it came
yeah.
to like time to start making product for it was like we had, like you said, we had our trials and errors, and then we had stuff that was hitting though. So the stuff that would hit would just give us more momentum, and then we was like, we had to keep it. Our thing is at that time was like we had to be consistent, like with everything. We had to be consistent with it. So we had our time was like we probably just get 12 shirts, flip it, get some more, like get another, so just keep it going for real.
Right.
So then as we started elevating from those 12 tees, flipping it to get 24, and now where we at now, it's definitely a nice little journey when we started.
Yeah. And then obviously you see
dope.
like since then like how social media has changed now.
yeah.
That's a whole different adds a whole different element to the
That's
to the
definitely-
marketing and shit. You know.
That definitely added a new lane because it's like, damn, it's like, what was it, Facebook? People wasn't really going like as far as promotion stuff on Facebook. You just type it out. And then,
you just talking on Facebook. Yeah, ain't
Right.
nobody really selling stuff. You just
Yeah,
on
you just-
there.
yeah.
You feel me? Back then at least.
Yeah,
like,
yup. It's
And
pretty,
then
it's pretty simple.
Just the whole wave of just added a new lane of reaching out to different people and stuff like that, and networking. That's another part of networking now. So
Right.
we all come with the game for real.
Yeah, for sure. Now as far as like the I remember I saw just recently like that whole commercial that you guys shot, like that shit was official, man. Like that was an official
I ain't see the commercial. I
You haven't
didn't
seen
I don't
that?
think I've seen it.
Damn, that
put it
shit's
up,
crazy.
man. You get a chance, I got one.
Jaws in that, you're in it, right? Who's talking? Is that you talking in the background?
That's
Oh, all right.
I'ma have to check
Is he
it
on
out.
the phone? Like he's on the
He
phone?
was
Yeah.
on the phone. It was a phone convo that we recorded. And
Yeah.
we just put it on.
That was sick, man. That was official. You got to see that.
Pull it up. We'll check it out after the
Yeah.
break.
Yeah,
For sure.
you get a better look at it on the laptop.
Yeah.
Because you get to see the whole
Nice and
video
cinematic.
For sure.
on the website.
Yeah, I didn't see the commercial. I'm
Shout out
definitely
to
have to
Ruth.
see
Shout
it.
out to Ruth for
Yeah,
that.
that's the first.
But as far as like kind of going back, you know, any influences like in as far as like what kind of were you guys big into clothes and fashion, getting fly? You know what I'm saying? Before that,
Getting fresh.
Yeah.
That was our
That-
biggest thing. Just
I
getting
mean,
Yeah.
we was always on the trends, you know. Back then, it was with the polos with the camos, the,
Right.
the 498s. Like, we
Yeah.
was always on it.
were you guys always on the New Balance wave? You got some Air Maxes on right now.
I ain't had no choice back then. 'Cause
Yeah.
all I could fit was New Balance back then.
Because they had the wide.
Yeah,
that was like my
yeah.
brothers. You know?
Yeah.
My mom was always
So
had
it
my
was like
brother in
I
New Balance.
always had different variations of New Balance.
Yeah.
So then they just came to a point to where it's now like everybody on it, but like I've been on that.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
I had no choice.
Back when, go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't get my first pair of Jordans, so I was like 12th grade. Like,
Yeah.
just because I could finally find a pair that would fit. I was like,
What pair
fuck
was it?
Jordan 4s. The white and blue, the royal blue.
Oh yeah,
Right,
like the
right.
all white with like the blue. Yeah,
Yeah. I thought them out. It's not the fact I had Jordan.
What's the website?
You was hooping in
what's
them
the-
things
how
and
can I
everything.
take you straight to the website?
MO$.
Did
back when like Cameron was rocking the pink and shit. Was y'all on that pink wave?
Yeah, I was definitely we wasn't.
Niggas ain't wear pink back then.
It's
He was
not-
really
it's
the
not
only
sold out.
one that doing it, but
mine
I
don't
mean, he
six-
kind of opened
alright.
it
Old
up.
dollar
But, you feel
sign.
me? It was just more Cam influence. Like he's just a.
Yeah.
You feel
Like,
me?
we were
It
definitely
was just
like
that nigga
back
from
in the
back
day
then.
looking at the whole Dipset influence was like we would sit on the front step, had the Jewels, the clean version from way back then. Of
course, of
Jewel C, Cameron,
Yeah.
Hellbro, all that.
Were you guys big on the Dipset wave? Like, were you
Yeah,
coming
'cause
up, growing up?
They used to. It was like. You feel me? They started the whole squad. You feel me? Jewels
Yeah.
was rocking the squads. Jim Jones
Yeah,
rocking the
you
squads,
talking about on
you
the,
feel
the
me?
chain, like the
Yeah,
belt,
the
like the
chain.
wallet
I
chain?
remember that.
Everything.
I remember
That was
Yeah.
around the Ed Hardy
Yeah.
wave too, yo.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I didn't even. It was
That
the
shit
fact that,
came
like,
up and then died down.
that
I
shit
wasn't
was-
even the fact
That was a
on
quick
it.
in
It
and
was
out.
just the fact of just seeing it, like seeing how they was wearing stuff and having a whole wave of just everybody on it.
Yeah.
Just I wasn't even in the skulls and all that.
Right,
Like,
right.
Yeah, so you're still Baltimore, so we ain't like really on this shit. We just recognize it.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
damn, they know.
It's
But
like-
they was even back then, like they was influencers, like when they was on rocking the big,
They
like the
really, like,
the
yeah,
leather, you
man,
know, the
yeah,
Avrexes,
you gotta
the Pele
think, They
Pals.
shifted a whole
Yeah.
generation of like, how do you wear clothes now?
Yeah, for
So like
sure.
everybody was baggy, Tim's, film baggy
Oh,
jeans
shit.
4 times more than the size and all that. But
4XT,
Yeah,
all that
all
shit.
Oh yeah. As far as music, like what are some of y'all's like favorite artists? Like what are y'all listening to and shit right now?
right now, I'm on Babyface Ray.
Babyface Ray.
Babyface
I haven't heard. I'm not even
He's from
hip.
Detroit.
Detroit?
Yo, that for real.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Does he have that like Detroit flow, like
Yeah,
that
that's what
bop,
he
like
got it. He
yeah,
got it right now. But it's like my top 5 is like Currency, Jeezy, Young Boy, G Herbo, and I'm always picky with the 5. I don't know. But as
Yeah.
far as right now, that's what I'm on.
You know, Future for real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. That's
Future.
number one. That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Alright.
That's my nigga. But
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Future is one of my favorites.
That's
For
it.
sure.
Currency definitely my number
Currency's
1.
my favorite. I mean, I have Jet Life. Look, I got Jet Life tatted on me. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
You know what I'm saying? What?
I remember yo from like first hearing him where the cash at.
Yeah, yeah.
Them days, boys. That's when I first got hip, and then he had did his own thing for real, and then dropped his own tapes, and I was on it, and I was like, yo really doing his own
I mean,
thing. And I wasn't even
And
into
like,
smoking
but
and all
from
that,
the Cash Money era, like he was
yeah.
totally rapping about
He-
different shit. Like he
Exactly.
totally switched it up, but he was still killing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real. And he had his own wave. He had his own fan base
Mhm.
where he didn't need like no major. Nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and then
like
took
mainstream.
the weed thing and
Yeah.
like ran with the whole
Ran
weed
with
shit.
it
You know what I'm
early
saying?
on.
And then Wiz
Then
Khalifa,
yeah.
he introduced
He
Wiz
introduced
Khalifa.
me to Wiz for
Yeah,
real back.
yeah.
And you look at the
Niggas
that
wasn't
joint
on no
tape.
smoking shit back then.
Right, right.
Niggas looked at Snoop crazy all his life till then.
That era, yo, was in my
Hell
like
yeah.
from my perspective, like when I like listened to Currency and Wiz, like probably like 09, like right when How Fly came out and shit, right after like Currency was dropping all those tapes and shit.
Them niggas,
Like-
yeah, they went dumb.
Yeah, like
Don
Yeah.
Kennedy,
Yeah.
all that.
they got me on smoking weed. Like after that, I was just like, yo, like I'm definitely a pothead, yo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that era was definitely important as far as just like some of the lingo. Like Spitter was just that dude, man. Like,
Definitely.
It was on this
mm.
Yeah, definitely.
sure.
Good times.
Are you a fan? Either you a fan? Are you a fan of Max B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Free the boss down, man.
My man's got his time cut from 75 to 12.
To
so-
12, dude. And
Hopefully-
might be getting out. He already served 10.
Yeah, my man, then he dropped the album
Yeah.
from the joint. So
Yeah, that shit just came out yesterday.
still ain't
man.
check it out yet.
I ran it through. No, Max B definitely one of my favorites.
Definitely.
I don't know, like top 5. It's hard to put him in top 5, but he
Yeah,
could be in
it's
my top
just
5.
perfected the sound.
On
He
the
was
influence.
great.
On
He's
the
an influence, yeah.
So I'm saying he was a part of that Jim Jones, Dipset, all that.
Yeah.
It all came to something, but he had his own way.
He had his own wave and like
Yeah.
the whole singing on hooks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Wiz Khalifa, like he
Yeah,
probably
it's
like
like
wouldn't-
right. They was like whole
Yeah.
two totally like generations, but then you Wiz looked up to them.
Yeah, you know what I'm
it's
saying? Like, you probably would have had Wiz doing that if it wasn't for Max.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Then the MOB tapes he was running with Jim, and they started beefing.
Yeah,
That
he
always-
went hard on the Bird Gang, man. Like for real,
At that time.
She started in Miami though.
right? She touched it in Miami.
Man.
Ow. That's funny as hell. But definitely Wiz. Then Wiz came with his whole thing with the Cushion OJ, and that shit just fucked up the game.
That shit was hard.
Right?
That
Like
was a game changer.
All right.
it was.
And then from with that was how he went from the music and then he used to drop the day-to-day videos.
Yeah.
That whole I used to we used to
Had motherfuckers
chill.
rocking camos and chucks, like polo socks.
Had niggas putting blinds in there.
Yeah, had
Niggas
niggas
doing
doing
I
that.
remember a lot of you niggas putting blinds in there. Say that. Not living that up.
Niggas just
That's-
growing my hair out, just
that's
rocking
funny.
the cap, having the hair come out the side looking like Wiz.
I
used to do that shit.
Man, I my first time growing up, bro, was doing that.
Yeah.
They definitely had these
Had the snapback with the
I
chain
remember
and the
when you
match.
was
big
doing that shit.
snapbacks. I remember I had the little joint on my tumbler, all snapbacks, like 10 of them in my hand.
Yeah, man.
Came up on a Tisa snapback, couldn't fit it because of the fro. I was sick.
Damn.
So like, what do you think about how it's changed? Like, it's definitely changed from then. You know what I'm saying? Like the game now, but I still find like appreciation in all of it. Like,
Yeah.
you know
It's
what I
definitely
mean?
time to
Yeah.
look back.
There's
Like,
some young niggas doing their thing though,
Definitely,
so
definitely.
it's like, yeah, you got
So-
to time.
Since we talking about artists, what about any local artists that y'all like really heavy bumping or fuck with?
A lot, yeah. I'm
lot.
fucking
It's
with
too
a lot,
many, man.
it's gonna be a whole part two. to talk
Right?
about
It's
that.
too
Oh,
many.
shit.
It's like different. Like you got
all my
your
niggas, right?
yeah.
Right.
It's like you got the street side of rap.
Yeah.
You got like the artsy, whatever they call it,
Right.
type of rap. But it's like everybody got that at least a good amount of people.
Yeah.
Who getting the most bump in your playlist?
As far as locally,
Yeah. Like what's the most like you there's everybody got some artist or song or something that they bump just the most. You know what I mean?
ice and soda.
Yeah, I was just about to go.
Right now,
Yeah.
I just started listening to Soda
You
because
started listening to Soda?
That's on the
Yeah.
RC side. I'm gonna get
He's
say
from
Ice
Baltimore.
and Tony. Yeah,
Yeah.
they from Baltimore, and
But, yeah,
and for the street side, my man's next to Blow.
Tony,
Yeah,
yeah.
yo really got that right.
Who
now.
Soda? What was the other one?
Ice.
Ice.
Alright,
Alright,
they
alright.
like,
I'm gonna have to
like,
check
they
them out.
their
I'm gonna
own
check them out.
artists,
I always
but-
like the recommendations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
like
I
they
be
their
looking.
own artists, but they come together.
I know
That's
Soda.
what
I've listened to Soda before.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's on the Spizzle tapes.
My
Like,
brother rap Doe, King
Yeah.
Doe, he rap, he got some stuff out. It's a lot of people rap.
Harlem
so kind of going back to like where the clothes. Are you tapped in? You know, with the brand as far as some of these local artists. You know what I mean? These local
Yeah, I
rappers.
mean,
Like,
a couple people be having stuff, you feel me? A couple of my niggas buy stuff, but you feel me? We ain't really chased that yet.
Yeah,
for real. If it
definitely.
Yeah, it
come,
came
Definitely,
like
definitely.
we came up on times where it came up, and then we just the fact that just making relationships, networking.
Yeah.
that alone
yeah, that
was
shit,
something.
that shit mean more than me giving a nigga that's, you feel me, not really my man, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
If you're not gonna wash my hand, you feel me, wash the hand.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not really scratch my back, I ain't about to just throw it out there for real.
yeah, definitely,
I needed to happen organically.
All right, we had our
Definitely.
times to where we
Definitely.
did that, and then it's like you learn from that, and then you just like, all right, so that's gotta
I
be.
feel like that's the best way. I mean, that's probably that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Building things. You know, build it from the ground
You
up.
gotta
Just
think
go as
from
you
back
go.
then,
Like,
back then, that was the wave. Like everybody's over. You gotta get your stuff to like a big celebrity to be on.
Yeah.
Like so, like to go from that to how it is now, you gotta see that build from the ground up.
people just catch on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys definitely have the you know what I mean, the content. You have like the ideas and shit, and you definitely brought it to light.
Dope to see you actually putting the
Sick.
effort
Like,
into it. Like
is-
y'all are
who-
like fully
who
out
did
there.
the
with it,
website.
you know what I
Like,
mean?
did you guys do this?
Yeah.
I did that,
Yeah,
I
like,
did the website.
Nice.
Nice little.
That's
I
nice.
put that
Nicely
shit-
put together
Sick,
too.
That shit took a while too.
yeah, like this is like
we
it's,
learning as we go.
I'm sure
you
it
feel me?
did,
Just like
yo, like-
everybody else, but you just sometimes you really just gotta lock in.
here's the commercial song right here.
Yeah, I wish it was
Oh,
on
the sound don't play on
Oh, the
it?
sound don't play on
The
it.
sound don't play on it.
Yeah, there's like audio to it.
Yeah, my man's let's talk.
Yeah, I wanted that. I want that shirt right there. Yeah.
Yeah, free Mitch, man. My man's be out here soon.
He need to see this shit.
Bro.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That he knows about it. You guys shout him out,
we
man.
definitely trying
That's
to
sick.
keep him at Phil.
He's still definitely a part of it, you know. Yeah,
He still is a part of it.
for sure.
You can't let that.
That's dope, yo.
And that goes to feel me like having a team for real. Like,
Yeah,
that's really important. Just like because
It's
you
just
see
as
one
much as
down,
it is
yeah.
ours. We can't X him out because of his situation. That's our brother at the end
Right.
of the day. So we gotta keep his name on. That's why he always gonna get, you feel me, thrown in.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's some
Do you-
real,
Are
that's
you
some real
guys in
nigga
tune
shit,
with
yo.
other local-
I can definitely
Are you guys in
appreciate
tune with
it.
other local brands or
Yeah.
that you guys are repping out in the city as well?
yeah, our man's Aaron always working.
Shout out Aaron.
Alright.
Definitely.
Nice.
That's our
Obviously, Ja, he has his, you know what he's
Yeah, of
he
course.
has
That's-
going
that's
on.
our
Like,
bro, you feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, a kilogram.
Okay. is it? There's a brand he told me about called Always Working Soft Goods.
Yeah, that's our man's Aaron. Yeah,
That's
he
Aaron?
cut
Okay.
the soft goods out. He just
Okay.
always working.
Always working. All
Yeah,
right.
that's bro. We go back since like 07. We went to
Yeah.
the same middle school together.
Yeah. So.
So we definitely got history from
Yeah,
07.
Nice.
we brothers before all this, but it's just good that you feel me, we both, and he even a little bit probably further than us.
Yeah.
You feel
Okay.
me? So it's just.
So he
good.
has a brand that like he has.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
got a nice following out here.
Nice. That's all.
Y'all ever think about doing like a collab
I was just
piece?
about to
We
ask.
had
I was just about to.
Okay.
I'm about to ask.
Get a couple
Yeah.
collab. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's all
Cross marketing,
Yeah.
yo.
It'll happen when it's supposed to.
It's gonna
happen.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We already know.
Yeah, definitely kind of elaborate more
That'd
on
be
like the
dope.
importance of having a team and like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't one person you might have an idea, but you need other people, like-minded
Yeah.
people that
Yeah,
make
Like
it
that, it's a
grow.
lot of people that even have like you might be by yourself, but you're gonna ask other people for opinions before you do it. So it's just good to have that. If everybody on the same page, I mean, it's stuff that go bad with it. We be arguing the cook,
Yeah.
you feel me? We be having disagreements, but when we all locked in and we all clicking,
Yeah.
everything
It's
good.
it's like the
everything
Power
is-
All our
Rangers.
best
You
work.
The Power Rangers.
And you know, it's like all our best work came when we all, at the end of the day, just lock in on
Yeah.
what we trying to go for.
That's dope, yo. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause sometimes as a group of people can't get together and put their egos to the side and all that shit and just do like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people get selfish in that shit. So that's
a
Yeah.
lot of
We
niggas.
really brothers though. Like
Yeah.
we blood brothers,
Yeah.
but we grew up together. That's you feel me? That's
Yeah.
my brother. He
Brothers.
stayed with us.
Yeah.
We family.
Exactly. It's just easy to get over over disagreements and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
like,
Fight it
you know what
out
I'm saying?
next day. Talk it
Right.
out like it's nothing.
Right, definitely. You know what I mean? So like, how about like some of like the early like designs? Like you said, this is the third iteration. So like,
This came out like early this year, 2009. So the end of last year, beginning of this year.
Okay.
So this one came out in February. The first colors came out in like December and January. This came out February. We dropped this for Kid's birthday at the end of the month.
mm,
So we early designs back then, like it was a lot that was good for real, but our first when we really kind of started, probably the Bear hoodies.
Yeah.
We had our
We got
there.
at back. It's like 2014. We got a buzz up. We dropped the paid in
Paid in
full.
full, yeah,
So that's when I
exactly.
first got introduced to paid in full. So I
Yeah.
was watching. I was like, damn, that's good shit.
hell yeah.
Okay.
What was that like? What was it like? Was it then? Did you guys like screenshot them on the?
Yeah, it
on
was
the-
like a picture of like just like all three.
Money
of them
Mitch and all
together.
them?
Yeah,
and
and
we
Yeah.
said mine on success on it for real.
Yeah.
But I
That's
mean,
dope.
the fact that it was paid in full, a lot of people bought it, but then it was us. But so you feel me? We got a lot of them up. Then we had like a script mine on success in like metallic. We had a
Yeah.
gold and a silver.
Okay.
And then that one went a lot too. So them two really first was like, all right, these you feel me? These
Yeah,
niggas
we
got
had
something.
we was seeing progress and was like, all right,
He was
bet,
like, yeah,
then,
we
like,
on to something.
Take it to the next level. Then
Definitely.
we dropped the hoodies out there.
But we just wasn't. It was like gaps in between.
Yeah.
Like shit was happening. I was in school. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Niggas
Like
is
sometimes like there was
grown,
pauses,
you
like
feel me?
delays and
Yeah,
shit.
a lot of
Yeah.
delays for real.
Talk about some of the challenges, like other challenges. You mentioned like
Yeah,
because you guys been doing it for a minute, man.
Yeah,
like-
so it's like
Well,
at first like our cousin died for real, and he was one of the people that really like bought into us for
Mhm.
real. So he died. That was one gap for real. Then I'm in school, so I can't lock in on.
Where'd you
both,
go to school?
Wesley College in Delaware.
Oh, in Delaware. All right.
Fuck that. But best thing about school is the people that I met for real, because I made a real network up there, like just as far as everybody, people in different states.
Yeah, that's
family. So everybody doing something, we all linked together. That's why we kind of got a lot of shout out to everybody out of town. They buy a lot for real. And they're friends. You feel me?
They're rocking it. Yeah,
that shit is cool. Like niggas up Connecticut, niggas in Florida. Like it's just Philly, Delaware, like Jersey, New York, like everywhere. Just you feel me? Because we went to school. So shout out to them.
And I ain't even go to school. I used to walk around there like I went there for real. So
niggas was good out there.
Being with him, you call your brother? Oh, are you good? And then it was like, just being around with him.
Yeah, but I did what I had to do when I was up there for real. That's all I can say about that.
Now, as far as like, when people are buying and like sending out orders, have you guys ever do you have to send, have you sent stuff packaged?
Yeah.
Have you found any like hardships in that? Have people gotten their
the
stuff?
package ever get lost?
Shit get lost. You haven't had shit like that? Everything.
My bad.
We good so far. We good so far.
But I've heard like people, like I guess once it gets big, once it grows and grows, it could be harder to keep up with sending shit out.
Keep it organic for
the only thing, one of my brothers, like he live in Canada too. You feel me? He back and forth. We tried to send something up there. It took hella long. Some niggas ain't think it was coming. He got it for real.
True.
It took probably like 2-3 weeks, but it's like you going over internet.
Right.
So you never know for real.
Huh? We back, right?
Yeah, we
rolling.
Yeah.
But what I was about to say, going back from our last point, because with the clothes and shit, once you get it big, I've seen like when like different rappers. I'm not gonna name any names, but like when they're selling their merch and like they got a pretty big following. Yeah. Motherfuckers in the comments that talking about they're not getting their shit. You know what I mean? Not getting their product.
Yeah.
But I guess when you get to a certain level, it could be difficult. But
niggas did nip like that when he died, and you feel me? They got hella orders. Niggas wasn't getting their shit
for real.
Yeah, they said that shit was back order. They was out of stock and all that type of shit.
Nothing. Niggas really had to wait a while for their orders.
Right. But saying like sometimes you may have to get to you guys are gonna get to a point where you're gonna have to hire motherfuckers to do that shit. Like hire people to like work on the packaging and the mailing and shit.
Shit, cool, cause I don't feel like doing that shit anyway.
Hell no.
Yeah, y'all gotta put all the groundwork in.
Yeah,
that shit gonna pay somebody to do that shit.
Pay somebody to do that.
That's all we doing, putting the groundwork.
Right.
That's dope.
So also Ja he mentioned something about the Suki styles, Delaware Suki styles. Okay. So I wanted to learn about that.
He from New York, Staten Island. That's my man, Suki styles. Shout out to him for real. He got a clothing line for real. You can check him out. Suki, Society Underestimates Kids Intelligence. You feel me? It's an acronym.
Right.
So he just play off it like that. He do custom orders and he do regular jobs.
Nice. We'll check him out. Definitely. He went to school. That's really like my right hand man. For up to school. Like. So you guys are all doing like everybody's connected.
It's a big machine.
I mean that's what it's about.
Once one person knocked the door, boom, everybody else coming up. Just like with people with home for real.
Right.
It's just different.
That's what it's about, man. That's another thing about the podcast too, is just like to highlight that, like you know what I mean, like highlight that there's people doing stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And it's all the community thing, and it's about that culture. If you're interested in these certain things, people gonna tap in, like you know what I mean. Different new people gonna tap in, you know.
Ways to get money out here now.
You know.
There's a lot of people selling it. Niggas are selling everything out here.
Yeah.
And it's another thing to show people too, like if you can still work to make money and pay the bills, but if you have a passion, like you can definitely work on it, do it. Like
it's like we got balance.
It gets hard to balance. I'm not gonna lie.
Like now, I work an overnight job and I still do this for real. So it's like I gotta find.
I understand.
Real, you work overnight. What day? Like, what's your schedule, man? Is it? Do you work on the weekends?
No, thank God.
Nice.
Or Sunday through Monday. But that's just because it's holiday. Sunday through Thursday. So it's like I'm for real overnight 8 to 6.
That's a crazy schedule.
Like, I still got balance out, like coming up with different ideas,
working, getting enough
sleep,
dealing
with the. I ain't getting into that, but it's like it's just balancing it all out. It's like it's tough, but you gotta get.
Definitely gotta start. binge watching less Netflix series and shit when you
shit,
start
it's
really
like,
getting it.
You go to work.
You gotta have your own schedule.
Yeah.
like, yo,
You at work thinking about your other shit.
I had to make a schedule.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
plan. Like I now have like throughout my like Monday through Friday like certain like I know like Tuesdays and Thursdays are for sure my editing days.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday I'll hit the gym.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? And maybe if I can edit them, but I make sure like I don't go to the gym Tuesday and Thursday, so I have the time to just make sure I
It's like
edit
I
for
know,
somebody
like I
else.
got my whole sleep schedule already mapped out. If I don't go to sleep by a certain time, I know I'm gonna be irritated when I go to work.
Right.
Be like that sometimes.
Oh yeah. I know my schedule's about to change at work. Like, I'm about to be going my day is gonna be Sunday through Wednesday. So I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm looking forward to that.
I'll be having weekends off. So
Yeah.
it's the only plus on my job.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward. I have to work on holidays though, but it's all good. But
That shit crazy.
But yeah, so as far as like something that I also noticed that I thought was pretty cool was like shout outs to the Q the Fool. You guys got him. How was that like?
How'd that
He's
make y'all
he's
feel?
pretty
Like,
established,
what ran
man.
through y'all heads? Like were y'all
That was-
together when y'all seen it?
And me
I was
and
at
Mitch,
work.
me and Mitch was together.
I was at work.
It was the day before my birthday. So we was together,
yeah.
like I already called out of work, like we went to go chill at the little restaurant. And when we on live, like let's click on your live. Yo opening a whole bunch of merch. Like, yo.
Because you guys already said something to me.
So I just reached out to him
What?
on Instagram and be like, yo, I was at work. Like, yo, I got some merch for you, yo. When I get to you, yo, hit me back. Connected it, made it happen. And yo was opening up on live. I was like, oh yeah. This is good quality.
He was like, yo, this shit fire.
Yeah. And we was together on day for my birthday. It was like, yeah, brought my birthday in.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
that must have
gotta
been
feel
sick,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then you feel me like, well, first day he opened the shit on live. Then he was like, oh yeah, you feel me, it's good quality. Like yeah, my success, I'm fucking with it. Like that's
Then
what,
he getting
Yeah.
pictures and film me videos
Yeah.
and people from seeing him wearing it, film me be into our stuff. So
Yeah.
it's definitely working.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
hard.
That's
Shout
dope.
out to
That's
you.
sick,
seeing
man.
that shit with the chain on. I'm like,
Yeah.
that shit is sick.
this shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like okay,
Yeah,
that's
that shit was
It's
hard.
different on that.
That shit was hard. That's official, man. That's like, you know what I mean? That's the thing. That's like a big
It's
win.
like
That's
you're
a
like,
big
oh,
dog right there.
we
you know what
doing
I'm saying?
something right,
You
yo.
know
Like we in the
something
right direction.
confirmation. Like,
Exactly,
oh, come on,
like,
you good.
That's
sick,
Just
man.
keep going.
That
It's
was,
like, oh,
that was a
yeah.
big plus. It's like, oh, all right, we good.
Yeah, that's a win right there. Man. How about Ant? Have you guys reached out to him? Did you guys? I thought I saw
did.
something with y'all. Was he
I
rocking
seen
his
him in
shit?
the mall.
Yeah.
I was meeting the guy that's getting out inventory for real. And I just happened, I was walking around the mall like that, and I just seen him. I was like, oh, like damn. But
Was
I
he in
had-
Towson?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I put him in a car. So I'm like, damn, I gotta run back to the car. I say, yo, I got some merch for you. It's in the car. I'm coming right back. I'm coming back. I came back. Like, yo,
He was there?
He
He was-
dipped off.
All right.
So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Now I'm walking
He was
around.
going
You walked around the corner, ran into him
Came
again.
right into him. Like, yo, I got it right here. Took
Yeah.
a picture, you'll flip it up. Like, keep doing it.
Yeah, because I think that's
And
on the
was-
gram,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was the first plus. That was the first plus I got as far as like, all right, confirmation we doing good. For
That's
real.
sick,
Just the
man.
fact, I don't even think he even wore it. He probably don't even know where it's at.
Yeah.
Just the fact that
But still, like, that's
then
sick.
you like see him out, you go to a show, what's up, yo, what's good? You're
Yeah, you already built that rapport, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
That's cool, yo.
Then yeah, which other brother, he plugged in the Devo the rap.
Oh, yeah,
Devo,
yeah.
He had the hoodie for real.
Dope.
He was fucking with it. But he ain't like it was just like it wasn't a tag. You feel me? It's not
Right.
crazy, you know. But niggas don't be knowing this shit. You feel me?
Right.
Niggas just be like, all right, you feel me?
Right,
This
y'all
shit hard.
know.
I fuck with it. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'ma rock with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't really be knowing like. So that's all we had to learn from that. Like, all
Yeah,
right,
that's-
bet
that's
you,
the-
now you
yeah.
gotta really put niggas out there
Yeah.
like, yo, this, you feel me? This what
yeah,
it
show
is.
love, you know what I mean? Like,
Cause I remember
support.
we did one time. We sent the shirt. We gave the Take Bang. Like this was like when Bankrolls first dropped. We was like, oh yeah, you feel me? We ready to get this, boom. You'll probably posted a picture and deleted the same day. So it's like
Yeah.
that shit ain't really.
It's just like, yeah, you gotta learn, like, you feel me? Some is a win, like the Q the Food joint was a
Yeah.
win. you
Yeah,
feel
that was
me?
definitely
But
a dub.
Sometimes, like, it ain't always like
Yeah, yeah. So as far as like, you know, with the brand, like any future plans, like do you guys have any things? I know, I think you mentioned pop-up shops, like,
I want to do one for my birthday.
That's
Yeah.
my goal right now.
Birthday,
In
yeah.
2020 is that.
But I ain't gonna speak on it until.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, yeah, you don't want to give away too much
Yeah, but
secret.
that's what I'm shooting for. I ain't gonna even say my birthday because I
Right,
don't want to
right,
hold
right.
myself to a time.
Right.
No.
But yeah, shit's
That's
gonna
what I'm
pop
trying to
off.
do,
Like,
yeah.
I'm definitely trying to come out and
Just
support
try to
that
drop
shit.
this,
Yeah.
elevate for real. That's
Hell
what
yeah.
we on right now. Just
Yeah.
more designs, more different variations and stuff, and just coming up with all that
Keep
stuff.
pushing.
Oh yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
need just if you tap in, you going fuck with it. You going
Right.
It's a positive message. Who don't want to? You
Yeah.
feel me?
I mean, that's
support
just like
something
how
successful.
I was. Like I said before, we even thought about doing this right here. Like I seen that, I was just like, yo, that shit look cool as hell, man. Like I want one of those.
So,
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, just like who mind not on successful.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what
right
it's about.
now, you feel me?
Yeah, you can't hate on it. You feel me? You
Positive.
can't hate. Ain't nothing to hate
Like,
about it.
success gang,
You know what I'm
man.
Like, you a part
Who
of
wouldn't
something.
want to be on the success gang, bro? You know what I'm
Gotta,
saying?
yo.
You gotta fuck with it.
Yeah, you
If-
can't. Like, you can't
like,
hate
if
it.
It's a dope
if
concept.
That's the type of person you is. If you want more for yourself, you gonna fuck with it.
It's a
Your
real
mind
dope
on
concept,
success, you know?
man. Like,
So that's why it's like it's a embrace it. We want people to fuck
Yeah.
with it. We want everybody to be like, yeah, my
Yeah.
mind on success. Yeah, that's what I'm reaching for. So let me rock with it.
Definitely,
If it's
definitely.
hard, I'm gonna fuck with it. So you try and make the shit hard. That's all it is.
definitely.
That's
definitely.
how. Would you have y'all thought about like doing any like limited edition like seasonal pieces or some shit?
Yeah.
Like
Probably, yeah.
like X amount like wintertime drop like X amount of beanies and like that's just like a limited limited, you know what I mean?
We gonna get into all that. We ain't really have it as far as like limited because right now, I mean stuff do be limited. We get a certain amount and we be like, all right, we not dropping these again. We gonna take
That's
the next
how-
design.
yeah,
like,
okay.
So everything
that's
is
how,
pretty much
that's how
that.
it is for us now. It's
Okay.
like if we drop this one time, that's it.
you
People-
bound to not
yeah.
see this again.
People
I need one of them
still
hoodies
ask
before they
for-
stop production, yo.
Is there
Need
anything
that, yo.
like? Is
Need
there
that.
any brands or any like tips from brands of how they do release their clothes that you guys got inspiration from, or is it? You know what I mean?
It's just people who consistent.
Yeah.
Everybody who consistent and they got good work. That's
And
what
fresh
like,
stuff,
yeah,
new fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I like more. It's like, and we appreciate like the art behind it. You feel me? Like the videos, the photo shoots, like the concepts behind stuff.
Y'all
Like,
definitely put a
if
lot
you-
of effort
You
into
feel
this
me?
stuff.
If you think about it, if you look at a shirt, it gotta be kind of a message behind it. You feel me?
For sure.
Like so.
Nowadays, people just throwing anything on a shirt, sell it for 20, and that's
Yeah.
all it is. So
And-
you got like decipher out of all that to get to the good
Yeah, and it's
stuff.
crazy because
Yeah.
a lot of people not even going to look into it. They not even going to think about it. But those who do put it together, you feel me? That's when they be like, all right,
Yeah.
I fuck with it. That's somebody that's
Definitely.
really tapping in. You feel me?
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
The good thing is, even if they are the person that's not gonna like really look into it, that design's hard.
It's still
Yeah.
there.
It's still gonna
It's
run a
tough.
rocket.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's-
And it's definitely like it's
formula,
eye
you know
catching too. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's a
The
way
design- the design
you get
even
both
has-
you get both
Chill,
worlds,
you
yo.
got some chill stuff. You
Yeah.
got something
Yeah,
like
I like how the
The
words
idea
are
that
around
you have
that.
a crew
The letters,
neck,
yo. That shit's
You know, you
hard.
always
yeah.
have
Yeah.
if you have a crew, if you have a sweatshirt with a hood, it's always gonna have the pockets. But if you have a crew neck without the hood, it don't got the pockets.
And it's comfortable. So
That's
yeah,
dope.
be cool.
Yeah, so you could have a beanie and then still be, you know what I'm saying?
Cool. You
Yeah.
put a jacket on with it. You good. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, it's fly. It's fly shit, man. It's fly.
But that's the thing, we just trying to come up with just different stuff, more stuff, you feel me? Have different variations, come up with it, and then satisfy people.
It's just-
That's-
Still drop what
It's
we want.
mixing everything. It's mixing the message with the look. You feel me? The quality. Like if it's all there, then you got something that you can sell. So
Yeah.
that's all you're trying to do.
Definitely, man. Yeah, man, it's a dope concept, man. I definitely see it. Like, I'm glad to be a part of this. Like, you know, the kind of the almost, not even the early stages, but like
Yeah.
we gonna, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's still,
Yeah.
still growing.
Even if it's
Yeah.
been a while, you feel me? It's still early.
Yeah, for
take
sure.
it
We
take
gonna
people
take it.
a
We
long
gonna take
time
it
to
there,
get
though.
there, you
You
feel
Yeah,
feel me?
definitely much to
Yeah,
come.
for
All
sure,
the
for sure.
ups and downs and all that tribulations you go through. You go through a lot in them little 5 years. Then you further down, it's like, man, I'm
Yeah, and look, like we're still young. So you guys are probably what, like 25, 26?
24.
Yeah,
25,
24.
26.
So like still young, man. Like
Yeah.
that's how I figure with this. Like we're still young. Like it's a whole nother. We could be the whole nother generation of podcasts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Be
Like,
dope.
so,
We hope to grow it to something dope. Big
Yeah.
like that, yo.
Joe Button's doing numbers on this podcast.
yeah, he
That's
is.
my favorite
man.
podcast.
Yeah.
That gate really wide open. So
Yeah.
That nigga, yeah, you retired from rap to be a Twitter nigga.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, look at you.
Twitter
bro.
fingers, man.
Real shit.
Shit crazy. Shit crazy. But But no, man. As far as me, questions, man. Like I'm good. Sean, did you have anything that you wanted to talk about? You know, as far as just like current events, like shit that been going on, like
Man,
back at it.
well, how y'all watch the NFL? How y'all feel about like the whole Cap situation?
Alright. Man, it for real, I get what he did as far as with his own workout and shit. It just be like, yo, like, the NFL geeking though, I ain't gonna lie, like, how you don't want him to have his camera crew, you feel me, like, all that, the stipulations that they gave him for the workout, you feel me, that was the bullshit, how you not gonna give him the, he ain't signed the waiver, some shit like that, you feel me?
The waiver that said that he couldn't basically press charges and shit against him.
Yeah, like, you feel me?
That,
then you
that
said,
Cap couldn't sue him?
Yeah, he couldn't sue no more.
He only got like a couple days to get his decision.
They told
right.
him on Tuesday, it was Saturday.
Like, but you see the nigga, the wide receiver from the shit got a job.
Yeah, he got drafted.
He with the Redskins, I think.
Well, the wide receiver that he was throwing
they drafted
him a job.
Well, because like the representatives, like they scouted that motherfucker.
He brought some niggas in for real. Like they wanted him to go to the Atlanta facility and throw. You feel me? The NFL camera crew.
I mean, what if that was his plan?
That's probably Cap's plan.
What if he did? What if he really didn't want to fuck with the NFL no more? But he was like, let me put my mans on.
That was my question.
I got paid for the Nike commercial. Let me put my mans on.
Because that's my question. Like, was he really serious? I mean, I'm sure he wanted to play. But after that wave, after that whole bullshit, I think he was just like, fuck it.
Everybody was just, they washed their hands with it. It's crazy.
And then I feel like the NFL was probably like, he doing too much for real. Like, what? It's like y'all not letting him do what you feel me? At least give it a fair shot. Like camera.
Pretty much they're saying right there they're gonna own him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all keeping it private. So even if he throwing good, what if they changed the narrative on he didn't throw that good or they was holding the camera?
They could have.
Shit. Like, nah, you ain't about to put me.
They didn't want to show they didn't want want it to be highlighted that oh shit, people seen like damn he's nice, like he look good, he in shape.
Yeah, because that's what the excuse they be trying to use. Like, I don't even watch the NFL and shit no more, but like I know he could fit better as a starter on a handful of teams.
On a handful of teams, somebody could use him. It's some bullshit quarterbacks out here.
Oh yeah.
Or at least a back up there, you feel me? To come
easily
in or somebody.
Put the fly on somebody.
I can see him playing at the Jets.
I was there.
Yeah.
San Donald, the Titans on that backup quarterback. They ain't playing good.
Right.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of niggas that.
A lot of people.
Miami, they need some help. Like, just, you feel me? Put your wins.
Get somebody a spot for real.
But I guess that's not gonna happen anymore. Like,
this man's already.
They pretty much like both watched each other. You know what I'm saying? Like.
It's like what, week 14, week 15.
Let somebody get hurt.
And maybe it'll be next year if he plays.
You never know. You find
Melo came back.
Yeah, Melo came right back in.
He just 20.
He looked fresh.
Too.
Yeah.
Shake back, sure.
He putting up numbers, like solid numbers.
Yeah, he doing good.
That shit crazy, man.
He's gonna be washed, man. That's crazy.
Who do you think is gonna come out the East? You think it's gonna be the Bucks?
Giannis ain't playing bad.
Yeah.
No.
Boston.
I was about to say, Boston looking alright. I ain't gonna lie.
You think they can beat? Well, I mean, I guess with Horford in there, like it kind of changes things.
Horford with the 76ers now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
76ers not they big, but they don't look like they're gonna be in the playoffs. It's the East.
It's gonna be tough. It ain't gonna be from
the Heat looking alright.
Yeah, the Heat.
Hero down there going.
And the other nigga, none.
Right.
Alright, Jimmy Butler down there. It's a couple niggas.
The West, I would say the Lakers, but you got the Clippers.
It's a lot of possibilities.
Did the I know the Lakers played the Blazers last night. Who won?
Yeah,
the Lakers won. All right.
That's their 20th win.
Yeah.
28, 22, 23.
They're still. They lost 3.
Yeah, they lost the other night, like this week. I think.
True.
It's definitely gonna be. I'm definitely looking forward to the playoffs though. It's gonna turn it up. Yeah, Will Barton over there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They're good, but they always choke come playoff time. Yeah.
They had it what it was last year.
I like.
They went into like that 4 overtime game last year with Denver played Portland.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, and then Portland turned around.
That nigga Dame.
Yeah.
Portland
I do like Jokic.
Yeah, they could turn around and get 4-0 to the Wolves.
Yeah.
shit.
Man, it's crazy looking at the Warriors.
Them niggas phony. Everybody, they the league punching bag right now.
Oh yeah.
Some went away.
They the punching bag right now. That's crazy. Everybody just taking their turns beating up on the Warriors right now.
But yeah. So yeah, kind of going back to the clothes and the fashion world or whatever. Like, are you guys big into the sneakers? Like, are you guys sneakerheads or like at a time where you?
At a time.
Yeah. What
Not
would you say
like-
your favorite?
Not like I wasn't like I'm not a straight Jordans like.
Yeah.
I just everything.
A variety.
Everything. Like, remember when like we was talking about the era before, like that was the KD and the LeBron era, like when their shoes was really like that. I was grabbing up.
You was copping those. Yeah.
My little brother
Definitely.
copped
Definitely.
all them shit.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of crazy.
That was the era when niggas was really sneaking
all
on really
flavors
just
and shit.
knowing shit for real, buying shit and knowing shit.
For
Like,
sure.
I was always New Balance, bro.
So always New Balance. Yeah. I need to get up. I know some like I'm about to get me a pair of those. I'm probably gonna purchase my first pair of 990s. Yeah, I'm about to
I had
copy a
993s
pair.
for track, yo.
For real.
Track.
Which ones are those? Are those 990s?
Not yet,
Word.
you gotta keep a pair.
Y'all keep a pair of 990.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the gray Jones too.
Yeah, the gray, the black ones and blue is cool.
They got a burgundy pair, right?
They got hella colors.
Yeah.
The burgundy 993s tough too. I need one.
Word. I'll probably have to say like my overall brand, like Nike. I fucks with Nike,
definitely
man.
Nike.
Nike SBs.
Definitely had, I used to always like looking at SBs, but I ain't never grabbed it.
Word.
I like SBs.
Yeah.
SB's tough.
They always had the hard, like that variations and stuff was tough.
Yeah.
The dunks and all that, they was tough. So.
Definitely.
Their Christmas shit's always hard too. The SBs, the Christmas.
Oh yeah.
which ones you
Like the dunks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they had like the De La Soul joints too.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah,
go
those are
like
cool.
those
Those are
definitely go for some bread. Like all dunks now, they definitely go for some bread now.
Now you see like how the Migos be all
Yeah.
now. That'd be crazy looking at.
They just hyped it. Like he all of a sudden Offset was like, yeah, like everybody about to be on the SBs.
It
and, like,
was, but it's like yo.
It's always been popping, but now like
They
it's
just
like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They always flew under the radar.
Yeah,
but
they-
niggas it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been an SB fan. For
Yeah,
yo,
me
I
too.
like SBs, yo.
Like that was like we said talking about earlier, like the whole Tumblr wave and all
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah.
It's crazy how things have changed now. Yeah.
Right.
But I wasn't as far. I might have had a Tumblr, but I wasn't like posting shit on Tumblr. You know what I'm saying? Like, were you guys posting big on Tumblr heavy?
I wasn't good at it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be.
yeah.
I would never always forget to update it and do stuff on it. So I was.
I never like.
But that's how like ASAP Yams and all them.
Yeah,
they
that's
came
what I'm saying.
up.
I
They
was
came
into
up through
his
Tumblr. And shit.
Yeah, I was into his Tumblr when I was little.
So like, what was niggas doing on Tumblr? Because I never really got on that shit.
There's all types of crazy shit.
Like,
on
what
Tumblr,
is it?
dude.
Niggas was just posting pictures like,
It was
but it was
pictures, gifs, and
yeah,
all that.
Porno on there. And
it
shit.
was hella shit. Like,
It was
you would just
variety,
repost
yeah.
shit. You would repost other people's shit on your page, and you would post shit on your page.
And it's just like
It's
art
just
shit.
pictures.
You know what I mean?
different, yeah.
You could be there. Could be cars. Whatever. There's different interests. Like,
So it's like Twitter, Instagram.
It's
But it's
Twitter.
just the media parts, like just the memes and all this shit. Like
Okay.
it's just the gifs, like that's it.
Twitter
Yeah.
is the reason how it is now because how Tumblr was.
what would they call? Like people would get their shit repost. I guess repost.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's
you
how.
get hella repost.
Yeah.
Repost shit, and other people just repost it on their page. Like,
Yeah. Twitter. I had like phases in Twitter. Right now, I'm not really big on Twitter, but right now I'm just on Instagram and Snapchat.
Twitter's the funniest shit.
Yeah, Twitter is funny, yeah.
It's just you can always really gonna get a laugh.
You know you're gonna get a laugh.
It's just somebody gonna do something dumb. It's really something.
Say some crazy
funny.
shit.
Funny
It's just
shit.
something.
Yeah,
man.
niggas
Right.
wildin' every
Right.
day.
It's every day is something to laugh.
Niggas be at work.
Twitter
That's
is a
how I
funny
know
land,
everybody
yo.
be at work. Don't you feel me? Thinking about other shit, cause everybody be on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
niggas don't be fucking with work. I'm at work because I got to, but I'm thinking about some other
It's just
shit.
a constant live
Don't
feed
wanna
of
be
people
hit.
just like,
Just
you know what I'm
thoughts.
saying?
Everybody
Just,
thoughts. What the fuck
yeah,
going
it's
on?
crazy, man.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
That is funny how it's literally just a stream of thoughts.
Yeah.
It's people's like instant stream of consciousness.
Connected with everybody. Like,
Right.
That shit crazy. Social media really crazy.
It is, man.
Y'all
It
see
is.
fucking George Zimmerman trying to sue
Oh yeah, I did see that
the
shit.
Trayvon Martin shit.
I did see
Fuck.
that
A
shit.
lot of
man.
niggas really terrible.
That's a
They
different
should-
They are,
kind of
that's what I'm
individual.
saying.
big off
They
that
all
nigga.
dead,
All a
bro.
different breed.
It is a different breed.
100 on Zimmerman head, though. So, yeah.
That's crazy,
man. Like,
Shit's been like that, nigga,
a while back he like auctioned off the gun that he shot him with and shit.
You
Too.
don't really
He's
take
doing
that
the most.
shit running.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he auctioned off the gun. That shit sold. I don't know how. Pull out how much.
That's just evil, man. I feel like that shit evil, bro.
That shit terrible.
I'm gonna see how much that shit sold for.
That's
This is
wild.
done.
That's wild, man. But yeah, Florida's definitely a crazy state.
Look worse than that. What y'all did? You don't even know what they gonna do.
Man.
Florida be wild though. It be some shit happening down there.
Right, yeah. It's definitely it's still the deep south. People think
Shout out Florida.
Shout out Florida.
it's definitely a good place to visit. Go to Miami. Ravens go to the Super Bowl. I think I might fly down to Miami. Yeah.
It's gonna be a line.
I'm just gonna go out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real shit. Even if I don't see the game.
yeah, I might not. I'm not gonna go to the game. Gonna be too expensive. But I'm gonna get a telly out there, Airbnb or some
That
shit.
shit gonna be lit.
Right?
Everybody's going down.
Hell yeah.
The last article about the shit was.
It's evil. I feel like that's just like.
See, this title, I didn't read this article. This one's talking about 65 mil, but what I seen was 138,000 basically. But they were saying I don't know. This the last articles about it or 2016. They were saying I guess they didn't verify if the bids for it were real or not, or if it, I don't guess if it sold. But I guess it got up to 100.
He's asking
But
for
you
more.
pay
like,
138 grand for a gun that killed a black
It's just pointless.
black kid.
I'm sure a white person bought it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, for sure. But like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But like,
course.
the audacity to sell it and then the
Yeah.
audacity to buy that bitch, yo, that's like, just like, think of the type of person that bought that gun, yo. I mean, a
don't know
bunch of
why you
people
would.
bid
I
in
feel
for
like a
it,
sick person
but like,
who would buy that shit.
like, think about the type of people that like really was like, oh, I need that on my wall. Like, yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Shit
pointless to
crazy,
me,
yo.
That shit
Whoever
pointless.
bought that. for real.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
weird.
that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one of the last things I want to know, I'm trying to figure out how I can get me some gear, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, where do we
mean?
find
Website,
it? Yeah.
MO
Yeah.
$, spell
Yes,
out
sir.
$,
Yes, sir. That's MO $, like all
Like
the letters
spell it
spelled
out,
out,
yeah.
dollar sign.
DOLL,
Yeah.
Oh, so
$.
$sign spelled.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's MOS, like that's
Cool.
just it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the same thing.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, dude. Like I definitely appreciate you guys coming out, man. It was definitely great, chopping it up with you fellas, man. Like, and I want to get some gear. Y'all got some gear today? Like,
Yeah, we got-
yeah, like I'm trying to.
You know, guys, so
Hell yeah. I got cash on hand. Yeah.
Bro, not Cash App, nigga.
Or cash app.
Yeah, we did it up. Yeah, all right.
Say that.
You got it. What is it?
But yeah, definitely. Thanks for tuning in. You know what I mean. We'll be back next week, next Tuesday, episode 8, I believe. We've been rolling week 8, man.
One more thing
You feel me?
though, every episode that we drop, we put like 1 or 2 free beats in the bio. So like all of my local hip hop artists, y'all can download those beats for free.
Yes, sir.
Write a freestyle, send it in. We want to post the best ones on our page. Y'all just gotta send the shit. So yeah, there's that.
I got a couple niggas that can say shit.
Yo, holla at them. Let them know. Like
Let 'em
all
know.
my
Let 'em
episodes
know
on
we
YouTube. There's like 1 or 2 like free beat links. They can just download a free beat. Write a joint to that.
We got a whole circle.
Yeah, tell them I be putting different types
Get
of
'em
beats
up.
on there, different weeks and shit. But I mean, there's a few on there already. They can download them shits. Post, send them DM us or post them on their page and tag us, and we'll share the best ones on our page. Yo, we're
Yeah.
trying to, get some dope shit.
Get everybody
poppin', yo.
involved.
Yeah, know some niggas that can put
Definitely
some
let
shit
'em know.
together, bro.
Put something together for you.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out Doe, Sterl.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Whole gang.
Word up. Well, Sean, any last thoughts? Any last words for you guys?
Shop up.
Come shop.
Yeah, hey, it's Christmas.
I'ma
yo.
link
Christmas
y'all,
is right around
man.
the corner,
Get your
yo.
girlfriend,
Lace
come get
up.
your side chick.
I'm gonna link the
Everybody.
website
Lace up.
in the description in the bio. I'm gonna link the
Right.
website in the description. Y'all can just one click and y'all can go check out their website. Yo.
Mind on success.
Mind on
man.
success,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Christmas in with MOS.
Bringing New Year's 2020.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Definitely. 2020, a whole lot of stuff. Be on the lookout.
I'm excited for it, man.
People that us and people that we around. Keep up with everybody. There's gonna be
Yeah,
a lot of
for
stuff
sure,
going on.
for sure.
2020, fam.
Definitely good looks for coming through, man. For sure.
Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Definitely.
All
All right,
man.
we'll
Until
wrap it
next-
with that.
next week.
We'll check y'all next
You
week.
heard?
All right.
Peace.